I remember when I was an undergrad, I used to do handstand push-ups in my dorm. Actually, it was an apartment, and I would just like look at myself in the mirror and tell myself I'm gonna be the best physical therapist ever lived.
While Jake was on Disney Channel, I was, training and stuff.
They could take that Yeezy name off of it. I don't care. Like, it's still Yeezy in my heart. Texas viewers.
Yeah. Hey,
careful.
Watch out for the 3-card money, man.
Be careful, Texas
They
viewers.
not playing, bro.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Koffee and Kicks podcast. Thank you for tuning in today. We got some pretty interesting topics to start off with today. But before we get into that, make sure that you like this video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We do read our comments and we do take into account for future podcasts. So what you got for us today, Kicks?
Just like what he said, make sure that you guys also subscribe. If you're watching this video on Everybody Hates Jay, make sure that you go down to the description, click that link, and go to the Koffee and Kicks podcast and click that subscribe, because that is where the future podcasts will be put. Eventually, we're not going to be posting to Everybody Hates Jay. So make sure that you go hit that subscribe right now if you want to stay tuned into these conversations. But man, so first of all, I know today y'all probably see Dr. Keith over here looking all extra snazzy and stuff. My boy is suited and booted. You already know. So tell us a little bit about this. You had a job interview today, right?
I did.
So how did that go?
It went very well.
So if for those that don't know, Keith is you go ahead and tell them.
Yeah. So I'm a physical therapist by trade, and for legal purposes, this podcast and everything that I stated on this podcast had nothing to do with my professional persona. So just want to put that out there. This is separate entity from anything that I do professionally, and all thoughts and opinions are my own.
So that actually leads me right into my next question, which is, what would it take for you to quit
a job?
Like working in healthcare. If you
like what would cause me to leave it completely?
Yeah, or what would it take? Because I know you're probably not really looking to do anything else.
Right. I definitely like the idea of doing multiple ventures and stuff like that. But I think I always want to do something with physical therapy.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So there's would there be anything if one of your other businesses were to take off or something else that was just creating a mass amount of income, and it was just
I mean, that would probably be one of the reasons. If something else came in that it paid me more money and I love doing it as well. If I love doing it just as much as physical therapy or more, then I probably would step down from physical therapy and just do this solely.
So with that being said, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button so that way we can get millions of subscribers. Keith can quit his job, and we can just do podcasting forever.
Yeah. But honestly, I've actually been asked that question before.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't really ever see myself leaving.
Right.
Saying physical therapy, just because I love doing physical therapy.
For sure.
It's a part of my being, bro.
So
it's a part of me.
And low key, ever since you started this, you can tell that it's a part of you. You can't come around you, especially whenever you were in school. You could not come around Keith without him trying to perform some type of physical therapist task on you or doing some type of checkup.
I gotta practice.
You know what I mean? So much practicing on us. But hey, I will say, not once did I ever break an arm or nothing like that, and I always ended up coming out a little bit better than before. So props to that. So what are your goals with the healthcare and stuff? What do you aspire to get to? Do you want to have your own practice?
Yes.
Or
yeah?
So that's what kind of your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to have my own. I want to have my own clinic, my own basically any my own therapy business. You know what I'm saying?
And so what kind of what would you want to specialize in? What kind of patients would you want to seek? Would it be athletes or older patients?
So I really like the geriatric population a lot. But I do I like the orthopedics, as well. So the younger population and stuff like that. But honestly, I think the clinic that I'm aiming for, I think that the type of patient that it would bring in would probably be, I mean, there's not a specific age range. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be basically the patient that really takes their health and performance to a level that like they may not feel that they're getting the same type of care in a normal basically healthcare setting,
right,
or normal like insurance based setting,
right.
but as far as like specific patients, dude, like I mean I like them all, dude.
Yeah.
Whether you had a stroke, you know, whether you have Parkinson's disease,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, or whether you just sprained your ankle doing parkour and for the past 9 months you have not been able to jump from a 6-foot height without getting pain in your ankle, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, like that's what physical therapists are, bro. Like we're movement specialists. We treat pain, we treat the whole being, and a lot, like in the healthcare setting, I feel like physical therapists have been put in a box as far as what we're capable of and what we can do.
What do you mean by that? Like, why? Like, what kind of box do you think that they?
Oh, just I mean, like as far as like evaluating your systems, like whenever physical therapy went to a doctoring profession, like that pushed us to be able to be a autonomous practitioner, to where you can come directly to me if you have an issue, and we're able to differentiate between if this pain that you may be experiencing or this ailment that you may be experiencing is something that a physical therapist can do within their wheelhouse. And because like I mean, just because you have pain, you know what I'm saying, that it doesn't actually mean that it's specific to a muscle or a joint. Like there are things called pain referral patterns where you can have issues with like your internal organs that can refer pain to different parts of your body. And it's within our scope to be able to differentiate those things. Like if you come in here and you're saying that like you're having this right-sided pain, it's, you know, it kind of comes on, you know, like randomly throughout the month and stuff like that. Like, you know, like, is that of muscular origin? Like, is that the intercostal muscles in the ribs? Like, does it hurt when you move or something like that? Or is it just like a deep dull ache that just kind of is nagging all the time? And those are the type of questions that we would ask, you know, a patient, you know, regarding like, is it like, I mean, those are the type of questions that we would ask a patient to differentiate between it being an organ, which if that's the case, then you need to go see a physician for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that's something that medicine, the medical field, or world medical field, but like medicine side, would do. Like the doctors of medicine, your MDs, your physicians, that's more in their wheelhouse. But if I, you know, like assess you and I see that I can replicate your pain, it is something that is of movement origin, then like I am the person who should be seeing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
got you. Dang, that's interesting. It's interesting to like just asking you the most simple questions like can get you on a tangent. Like it's something that you're like definitely super passionate about.
For sure.
So it's interesting to see that passion.
I used to do so. Like I remember when I was an undergrad, I used to do handstand push-ups in my dorm. Actually, it was an apartment, and I would just like look at myself in the mirror and tell myself I'm gonna be the best physical therapist to ever live.
Hey, there you go, man. That's that manifesting right there. What do they call it? Like, what do they call it? A mantra.
Mantra.
Where you just kind of say the same thing over and over again.
Yep,
do you believe in like stuff like that? Like,
I mean, I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, like that subconscious programming has some sort of benefit, because it almost like rewires your mind in a way of like, like if you tell yourself that you can do something, or like I mean, almost as simple as if like if you say that you can't do something, or like before you even try something,
you start to believe you can't already.
Exactly. So like whether or not you can, like you may be able to,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But you saying that you can't is already putting you at like a
disadvantage, pretty much.
But like now there is another sector that I think that like whenever people start talking about like manifestation and stuff like that, like I'm gonna manifest like $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really sure that I vibe with all that now.
So that's what I was kind of thinking, like, because a lot of people, they believe in like the mantras and the manifestation, but they believe in just speaking the words and not doing the work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can manifest it and say it all day, but if you don't like actually put in the work, and that's the part of manifestation that I feel like, you know, saying it just reminds you to do the work. You know what I mean? Like whenever you say, okay, I'm going to be a millionaire, or I'm going to get $1 million, then you need to keep reminding yourself of like, what do I need to do to get that, and then putting in that work to do it, because you can't just speak something into existence and then it just, you can speak it into existence, but it has to be work done behind it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think because like that's something that can definitely get misconstrued, like with that whole thing. Like I definitely think that if anything, it just kind of like reinforces like the actions that are going to take place. Like no matter how hard this get, I can do this. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I'm not like a Buddhist or anything like that. So like, I don't really know all the ins and outs. I'm sure maybe, hey, if y'all know of any Buddhists that we can bring on and talk about that, let us know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because like, I mean, because I don't fully understand it. So like I'm not one to sit here and try to like talk on something that I don't fully understand. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can tell you what I know and what I think, but like, until we get someone in here that's like versed in what they're talking about, like it's just words at that point. Yeah, I mean. Yeah,
for sure. Just words. Speaking of just words, Jake Paul, Tommy Fury.
Oh man,
they had a lot of words between them two. Jake Paul was swearing up and down. Well, they both swore up and down they were gonna knock one another out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear Tommy say that.
Yeah, he said he was gonna knock Jake out, definitely, and then Jake was saying that he was gonna embarrass him and knock him out. Nobody got knocked out. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight.
This is all right. So this is like my main takeaway. Like, I mean, Tommy Fury is like he's an actual boxer according to everyone's standard. Yeah, that's a boxer right there.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul is not a boxer to everyone's standards. That's not a boxer. So, I mean, he lost. Jake Paul lost. It was a super close fight. But, like, I mean, for Jake Paul to not be a boxer, he was hanging in there with the boxer.
Yeah.
Like, it was super close. I mean, the only person that fell in the ring was Tommy.
Exactly. And that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I will say that up until that point, I was giving it to Tommy.
Yeah,
I felt like Tommy was winning. You could see for sure. They said it was funny. One of the things that Tommy had said was, while Jake was on Disney Channel, I was training and stuff like, and so you kind of seen that come through. You know what I mean? Like he was putting together the combos way better. You know what I mean? Those combos was eating Jake. I ain't even gonna lie. Like he was comboing him up, and he was able to like kind of use Jake's strategy against him and kind of stay outside of his range type thing. He made him miss a lot of those big shots, you know what I mean? So Tommy was boxing, but at the end of the day, Jake stayed close enough to me to where the fact that he dropped him, that right there was the deciding factor. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because like you said, like we're talking about someone who's been boxing since they were a kid. And the other dude over here on Disney Channel. And he puts you on your knee.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Tommy, like, I mean, at the end, like, whenever they were talking about, like, the scoring cards, they were close, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, Tommy beat him on technicality. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like he's a more experienced boxer.
Yeah.
He put together combos better. He was tagging him more.
Yeah.
So that means you tag him more, you get more points.
Yeah.
I mean, the only like I didn't really like how I didn't really like Jake's like how he keeps that front arm down, like and then like he'd be like punching like that. Like I'm not really sure what the reason for that was. I think I do think that Jake was talking a lot ahead, and I think that Tommy, whenever he got in that fight, I think Jake realized in that fight that like, oh, this is gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Like you're not about to Tyron Woodley this dude.
Yeah.
You're not about to Nate Robinson this dude.
And I think that's what he was looking for. I think that's why he had because he kept throwing that big overhand where
he was looking for that overhand
right. He was looking to knock that boy on his ass, and it just didn't come for him. I mean, like you said, Tommy was more experienced. He had enough, not only like skill to know how to combat that, but like enough poise to be able to stick to the game plan. You know what I mean? And I think this was Jake's first fight with somebody who was an actual trained boxer, been doing this their entire life, and like he just outskilled him. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit overall. But like I said, just based on the fact that he dropped him, that right there put it as a win for me for Jake. You know what I mean? But
I wouldn't necessarily say that he won because he dropped him, but I definitely think that him knocking him to his knee was a statement.
Yeah.
Like it was a statement. If anything, like, yes, Jake Paul won, but I won. Sorry, Jake Paul lost. Tommy Fury won. If anything, in my head, this should solidify that Jake Paul is a boxer, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, he lost, but like he lost against someone who was 3 years younger than him and been fighting since he was a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Came from a whole family of like legendary boxers. Yeah.
Right, dude. Like,
so that means he's had the best coaching, the best training ever since, you know what I'm saying, he was a kid too.
Right. So it's just like, I don't know, like, and of course, like, and I definitely understand, like, it definitely doesn't help that, like, Jake Paul is like, he taunts, and then he lost.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, if he was just like humble, cool about it, like, you know, like, and like went in there and lost, he wouldn't get as much flack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, since the Paul boys all are the way that they are, you're gonna get a little bit harder whenever you don't live up to what you say.
Yeah, bro. I mean, because you know they've already been memeing him and stuff, and I'm like, dang, like the dude lost on a technicality. You know what I mean? Not on he didn't get knocked out, he didn't get TKO'd or nothing like that. Like,
and they both got hit. You know what I'm saying?
They both got hit good.
They both got hit for sure.
And one time, I will say, Tommy did stun Jake. I don't know if you.
I saw that.
His knees buckled a little bit, and me and Skylar both was like, "Oh snap!" Like, "Oh snap!"
Yep.
But Jake stayed. You know, he stayed on his own too, and kept it together. Yeah,
sure.
But you could definitely tell that his game plan was a little bit out of, you know what I'm saying, sorts. Like he's used to fighting people whose boxing level are on the same as his.
Yeah.
And so now that he had someone that was a little bit more experienced, he couldn't really do
what he's used to
doing.
So like, I think going forward for like Jake Paul, it's just gonna be like honing in, you know, like those technical skills, like putting together, not relying on just like not gonna do that every time. You know what I'm saying? Which is great for the memes.
Yeah.
But like, if that's what you're going for, like sometimes you just need to make contact.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you get in the ring and like this dude is technically like skillfully better than you.
Yeah.
Like at that point, like you need to be putting together and like you need to be making contact at this point. You
Gotta
know what I'm
be.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's tough. I think Floyd Mayweather has gotten that, like he's gotten flack for like, you know, like not knocking dudes out or something like that. But like I don't have to knock you out.
Exactly.
Like all I gotta do is win.
All I gotta do is win.
Like, and if I hit you more than you hit me, then I win.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
and Floyd has definitely mastered that game of just doing just enough to stay pretty and stay in the lead. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely think it helps with you know, like with the longevity of his career.
With his longevity,
and like his health. You know what I'm
exactly. He'll probably be able to be a 60, 70-year-old man and not be all banged up and all messed up in the head and stuff because he hasn't really taken
as bad.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, although it does make for kind of a boring fight, you got to respect it. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, they're out there to win. You know, like a lot of people were. I seen a lot of people giving the Chiefs some flack for the fact that they kneeled the ball at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
I wanted them to play. You know what I mean? I wanted the game to keep going. Right. But at the end of the day, like,
checkmate,
dude. This is Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
This is the Grand Slam. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking no chances, bro. I'm trying to take this dub home, bro. Like, if I got to sit here and kneel this ball, if I got the option to do that, why not? You know what I'm saying?
And dude, if anything, I mean, think about it like this. If anything, it's almost like respecting your opponent because like, you don't get to the Super Bowl unless you're good. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're able to, especially with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, bro, like I mean, he could pull anything out. Like, we can't take no risk with this team. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that, like, you know, trying to play to the end or like you trying to do some crazy stuff could end up in a fumble, like what happened with the Eagles, like a fumble and a run back. Right. You know, and there's just sometimes like it's like you may not get looked at, you know, like in a good positive light, but like at the end of the day, a dub is a dub.
And on another note too, Mahomes is already injured. So why? I mean, you still got another season to come back to next year. You know what I mean? I wouldn't take that risk of, especially if we're about to win the big shit now. We could possibly do it again next year if we have a healthy quarterback. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to make sure that my quarterback is going to be as healthy as possible. He's already got an injury that we're
Yep.
probably going to have to, you know what I'm saying, do some surgery or
sure.
maybe do some high maintenance care for. So I'm not going to take that risk. Nail
Right.
that thing. You know what I mean? So apparently there is reports of Ye coming back to Adidas so he's not actually coming back. They have just made an agreement to where they're going to be able to sell the remaining inventory that
As
they had.
Yeezys?
Yeah, that they had, because they were going to lose.
Dang it.
Yeah.
That upsets me because I was trying to get some 350s for discount.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do to the market on the Yeezys. You know what I mean? Like, people
it's
knowing
gonna,
that these might be the last ones for sure.
I feel like
for
it's
sure.
going to skyrocket them.
But I don't know, like, if they're willing to bring them back to sell the remaining stock,
Dude.
they might be willing to do something else. But then again, they were gonna lose like over $1 billion.
What?
They were gonna lose over $1 billion
Not having his name on it.
from not being able to sell that remaining stock.
And didn't he get dropped for like the Balenciaga stuff?
No, he got dropped for the Jewish comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So honestly, bro, I'm disappointed in Adidas.
Why?
So you're gonna drop someone because of something that they said.
Yeah.
Something that was offensive to a group of people, but then you're gonna bring them back because you're gonna lose money.
You know how these big corporations are, though. I mean, that's
that's the issue that I have with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you just saving face at this point.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I don't think that's the right thing to say. Like, you're just more concerned about, like, you didn't care from the get go.
Yeah.
Like, you just did that because like everybody else was doing it, so you can't be the odd one out.
Right.
You can't kick him to the curb.
Right.
Everybody got kicked to the curb, and now you're gonna like try to negotiate a deal again with them. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. That's kind of the same way I was thinking. But also, I was kind of thinking the same thing on Ye's part, too, because Ye was going back and forth with Adidas for the longest time, too, you know, like begging to be let go and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean, Sway told Ye from the get-go, don't do it.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
For real?
Yeah. Like you can literally find that clip. That's whenever Kanye was like, I think this is whenever Kanye was like,
you don't know the answer, Sway.
Yeah, you don't know the like that's when he said that, because like
sense.
Ye, I mean, Sway was telling him like, bro, you're big enough to sell your own shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need a big corporation to back
Yeah.
you. You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
And like, that's whenever you went off on him.
That
But like,
makes sense.
I feel like, and honestly, bro, Kanye went back and said he was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah.
Sway was right.
Yeah.
Which is good for him to give Sway that I respect.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, disappointed in Adidas. Like,
Dude,
you're gonna kick him to the curb, and keep him on the curve.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I'm just wondering now, what are they going to do after they sell this remaining stock? Because it ain't going to take long. I mean, I'm sure there's only, you know what I'm saying, a couple of shoes that they probably have to release, maybe some slides and stuff. But it ain't going to take long. And then what's going to happen? Are they just going to kick them back to the curb again? Like, that's where I feel like with Kanye, if I was Kanye, I would honestly probably just be like, nah. I mean, even though he probably stands to make a good amount of money from it, like, what's going to happen once we sell these? You're just going to kick me right back to the curb again?
Exactly.
Like, why even mess with
Like,
y'all?
you're like, with that being said, dude, like, it is very clear that they are just using you.
Just using you.
You're just using you, bro. Like, they're literally just using you. But like, I mean, you're a sneaker reseller. So like, what is the 350 retail for? What does it resell for?
So the 350s now have, like, they're kind of going down. Like, they're not reselling for as much as they used to. So realistically, I mean, you can get a 350 for less than $300.
What did they used to resell for?
At one point, whenever Yeezys first started hitting the scene, like, I mean, they'd be $1,000, $1,400. You know what I mean? For like
$1,400.
Yeah, for like the zebras and like
Dang.
the belugas and stuff like that. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like, they were all like crazy expensive. And then they started releasing a whole bunch, and then they started re-releasing like some of the old pairs. So like the first 350 V2 that they made, which is like the most common one that you see, is those beluga ones. Those ones that I got Mallory's sister.
Okay.
And so those ones,
Oh, I love those ones, dude.
yeah, those
Fresh.
ones originally were like, at that point before they re-released, they were probably almost close to $2,000.
What?
And now they re-released.
Wait, what did they sell at? Like, what were they retail?
200 maybe.
And they reselled
220?
for 2,000?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, they were
That's
going.
wild.
Yeah, they were going crazy, bro. But I mean, nobody was really like buying them that much either. So, but once they restocked, though, it not only did it drop the price of the original pair, but the restock pair, even though it was the exact same, just reflective, it was only reselling for like 300, 350. You know what I mean? And like now, you can probably get a pair for around the same price, 300 or so. But a lot of dude, you can even find some 350s below retail.
Dude, okay, so would you say this, that as like, so the 350 used to resell for an insane amount of profit?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that price came down as they started like producing more?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so then so supply increased, demand went down.
Yeah.
So now we're going back vice versa. 350 has limited supply. That means demand's going to be high. That means the price is going to be high again, I feel like.
I don't know, because the thing about it is there's already so many 350s out there. There's so many pairs, you know what I mean? Like, you have so many different colorways to choose from.
But like, okay, do you think that Adidas is gonna try to bring Kanye back on just for them to, I mean, resell at what? Because like, do you really think that Kanye, that bringing back Kanye isn't going to? Well, let me see. That's what I'm trying to say here. Like, that $1 billion that they were going to lose.
Yeah.
Do you think that's, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, dude. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now.
The thing is all Adidas needs to do is sell the shoe. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about the resale. Because all they need to do is put it in stores for the retail. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to buy it for retail. Like, if they can get the Yeezys at retail, not only are people going to buy it that just want a pair of Yeezys, but people that, you know what I'm saying, are expecting them to go up are going to buy it. I think in order for the shoes to really like have that same effect that they did at one point, they're going to have to go away for a lot longer.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have to go away, and then 5 years from now, they're going to have to be bringing back the 350 with Yeezy.
Really?
And then maybe they might, you know what I'm saying, people might be like, oh, snap, they're bringing the 350s back. Like,
so wait, so do you think that Adidas cares about the resale market?
Not really.
So like, why would they change? So
in a sense, maybe, because if they know a shoe is gonna be resold, they know it's gonna sell out. So maybe so, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they can create hype and buzz, you know what I'm saying? Because having a shoe that's gonna resell means you're as the supplier gonna sell out immediately. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about nothing. All you have to do is load this shit up, and it's gonna be gone. Yeah. So they might care about it a little bit, but I don't think they care about it enough to where, like, I don't know. And then again, maybe they do, because some of these, I mean, not Adidas per se, but like Foot Locker and other brands like that, like, they have huge stock in like StockX and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And so
okay, wait. I don't think we answered this yet. Maybe we have. What does the 350 retail for?
Like $220.
$220?
Or maybe $230 now. The price goes up.
So you think all the time. So basically what's happening is so we've had this conversation off camera before. Well, not this whole conversation, but what I'm about to say. The 350, so like they were going to have to drop that price.
Probably.
Huh. I bet it was going to sell. I bet that it was going to sell for the Ultra Boost price at like $180.
Probably, especially if they didn't have the Yeezy branding on it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they didn't have the Yeezy branding on it, I don't know if they would have been able to get away with selling it for $230. Because that's like, I'm pretty sure $230 is the new retail price for 350s.
Yeah, see, look. If they did that, they could take that Yeezy name off of it. I don't care. Like, it's still a Yeezy in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? It's still a Yeezy in my heart. So
it's the exact same thing. It just doesn't have Yeezy on it.
I know. Like, does it even? I mean, well, okay, some of them did. So like, okay, so the one Yeezys with that, don't some of them say like Yeezy on like the side of it? Do some or no? It says like supply
350. Yeah.
Okay, but so they all just say Yeezy on the insole.
On the insole, and then I think some of them say on the bottom too. Yeah.
So like, what, dude? You can put Adidas there. That's perfectly fine for me.
Yeah.
Just keep the materials, keep everything the same. But like, I guess, So basically, they would lose $1 billion in profits. Because production wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, well, the thing is they already made the shoes.
Oh, exactly. Dang, never mind. Okay,
so that's where they're gonna lose that. So that's what they're bringing them back, so they can sell what they've already made.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Drop in the comment. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Kanye should basically at this point help out Adidas?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get paid. Don't get me wrong, but
there's gonna be a benefit for him.
I mean,
too,
his net worth is what, just below $500 million.
I think, but I don't think that he's probably got all his severance from Adidas from like, you know what I'm saying, everything that they already did together.
But they're gonna have to pay him anyway.
Yeah.
Like you can't not pay the man.
Yeah.
Like especially for something that's already done.
Right.
But like at this point, I feel like Adidas kind of put themselves in a bad position with going with
following the trend.
him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do too, bro. I completely agree, and that's why if I was Kanye, me personally, I feel like I would want to just be like, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not messing with y'all. That's what y'all get.
Yeah.
I told y'all would be nothing without me. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all gonna lose $1 billion straight off the bat, and we're gonna see how much y'all continue to lose. Like, because they also have, and no disrespect to anybody else, but they have a collaboration with Beyonce too.
Really?
Which they were saying that collaboration, they missed its target mark by like $250 million.
Oof.
So her
Quarter
stuff
bill.
really just ain't really selling like that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, a lot of people do like the Ivy Park and line and stuff like that. I think that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. But it's for like a niche market. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's into Beyonce, and I feel like you really got to be like a Beyonce fan to really enjoy that stuff.
What kind of, like, is it like, so like, is that like shoes? Is that like,
she has shoes. There's clothes.
Are they nice? Like do they make,
They're not bad.
Is it just for females or do they make males as well?
They're not bad. Yeah, they have men's stuff. I'll show you some
See,
stuff
I mean,
that
like,
they have.
like, dude, and I don't know if it's just Kanye as an artist, his fashion stuff, like, but like, dude, the 350, like, I mean, dads want those shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a sought after brand. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, no matter what, like, you don't really have to be a Kanye fan to really like the 350s or most of the Adidas. They're just comfortable shoes that you can wear on a daily basis.
I mean, dude, like, granted, like I don't even have.
So like, those aren't bad.
No, dude, those actually look pretty clean.
Yeah, those are pretty clean. Some of them aren't the greatest.
So some of them look like just normal Adidas. But I like those right there.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the 350 as a shoe, like, I'm trying to think of like all different types of shoes. Honestly, bro, the 350 is probably one of the coolest shoes I've ever seen in my life. Like, bro, to me at least. Like, and like, I'm not a sneakerhead or anything like that.
Right.
Like I'm a kind of person that wears Hokas.
I want to get me some Hokas for work, actually.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, bro. I put my sister on some. I bought some for my little brother. I'm trying to get my mom on some.
Yeah.
And my dad on some. But cause like, honestly, like, I'm about to go on a physical therapy tour right now. Your feet is like where you connect with the ground. Like, that is the first thing that is the first thing that's in contact with. I mean, it's the only thing that's in contact with the ground when you're walking. So everything that all the force that goes into the ground comes back up the chain. So through your ankle joint, through your knee joint, through your hip joint. Now, basically what I'm trying to say is that foot health is important. Like, for instance, you could have like weak feet or weak intrinsic muscles of the feet, or a deviation or biomechanical flaw in the foot that can present itself as knee pain, that can present itself as hip pain. I mean, like, and some people don't actually believe this or even like really understand this, but like, your foot is important. So basically, all I'm trying to say is take care of your feet, and view your shoes as an investment in your health.
Hey, so I got a question about feet. Might be kind of a little bit off topic and a little bit weird. Do you always use toenail clippers to clip your toes?
What else will I use?
Like your fingers?
To clip my toes?
Yeah.
How do you do that? How is that possible? How?
You just peel them, basically.
Oof, dude, I would be too afraid that I'd pull it back too far.
To pull it back too far?
Yeah, dude, because that, ugh.
Bro, I haven't used toenail clippers in I don't know how long, bro.
You just peel it back with your fingers?
I just pull them off of my fingers.
But don't you get like jagged edges and stuff like that?
Kind of, but not really, though.
Do you ever...
I got a pretty good system down of, you know what I'm saying, of where to get in there in the notch, pull it, and
that's
then
crazy.
Just, you know what I'm saying, pull it back. It
just like a perforated piece of paper.
Yeah, bro. Bro, Skylar low-key be hating it, bro. She'd be like, why don't you use toenail clippers? And I'm like, I don't need them. Bro, honestly, toenail clippers hurt me more than just doing it with my fingers, bro.
I mean, hey, whatever works, you know what I'm saying?
My feet are really sensitive, bro. Like, cause
Bro.
she's done my feet before, and bro, I'm squirmy, bro. Like that stuff hurts, bro. I don't like it, bro.
I mean, hey, whatever, dude. If it works, it works. If it hasn't like caused you any pain or made you bleed or stuff like that, like, oh well.
Yeah, I got a good little system down.
I personally use fingernail clippers for my fingers and my toes.
I don't really do it for my fingers either. Fingers, I mean,
peel them off.
Peel them off too.
No, well, like
they don't look that bad though.
Well,
right?
like,
Do they?
Like I can't. No, they don't look bad at all.
Yeah.
So. Well, like I can't have jagged fingernails.
Yeah.
Especially with like if I'm with a patient stuff like that. Like I don't want to cut their skin or something like that. So like I definitely have to keep my fingernails manicured. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that it's feminine for men to get manicures and pedicures?
No,
I don't think so.
I think traditionally it has been seen that way.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I see nothing wrong with like a male taking care of his hands and his feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
I
anything,
agree.
it's probably good therapeutic stuff like that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like
and like girls don't really want nobody that like got dirt on their fingernails and
for sure.
Like the dudes with like they be having nubs and
dude,
stuff.
Like I mean, you know, like a lot of the males that I grew up around, like it was considered manly and masculine to have like all that type of stuff.
The dirt in the hands and stuff.
Yeah, like it showed that you're a working man.
Yeah.
It's just like I do work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I got a good job, bro.
Like I don't need to look dirty.
Yeah.
To like show that I have value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My hands look like this, so hers can look like that.
Yeah, dude.
That's so
got
funny.
people over here trading options, making $10K a month just pressing buttons on their phone.
Literally. Hey, and that's the crazy thing about today's time, bro, is like you can literally make money straight from your phone, bro. Like you can make money from your phone almost as easily as you can at a 9-to-5 job.
Oh yeah.
And more doing it too.
For sure.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, what's your take on that? Like, do you think that like do you think it's a bad thing or it's a good thing or like?
I mean, I really don't see anything as like necessarily good or bad when it comes to this, but like, I guess it's very dependent on the individual and like how they integrate that into their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely think that we should be social beings. Yeah. You know, I think that there is benefit from us being social beings. Right. Being around people and stuff like that. So like, I think the downfall would be like, you not being, you know, integrated in a society or like, you know, having like human interaction. Right. But like, if you can make your money off of, if you can make your money offline and you can make enough, you know what I'm saying, legally to like support yourself, then like, I mean, why, like, I wouldn't have any issue with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think that like some people knock that type of because you aren't like, you know, going and punching a clock and stuff like that. Right. But honestly, I really think that that's just an outdated mindset. Yeah. So like,
a lot of like content creators and stuff like that, they get a lot of flack for like, oh, you're just a TikToker, you're just a YouTuber. Yeah. Like, bro, I literally sit at home, make videos on my phone, and I get paid.
Especially if the content you have provides value. You know,
provides value. Yeah, it's not like stupid stuff like telling kids to go eat Tide Pods. Or
yeah, dude, like that's
go lick ice cream tops and put them back and stuff like that.
Honestly, like when it comes to stuff like that, like I feel like people just need to be like, because like, you know, like those type of creators, like as a society, we need to like, I don't know, like if you just stop watching them, then like what they're doing would fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? But like as long as people are watching it and stuff like that, like they're gonna continue to get the views and stuff like that.
It's something about the antics, bro, that just it gets people going, bro. Like the crazier, stupider stuff that you do, stupider not even a word, but the crazier, dumb stuff that you do, like you just get more views. Now this podcast is gonna blow up because I said stupider. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid as hell. Like, but it's I don't know. Like, it's just the way that I guess people's minds are wired nowadays to be just entertained by like the dumber the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I've even caught myself doing it sometimes, like looking at. Like say for instance, those videos, it'll be like the stupidest video and they just keep you hooked. Like they're doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's something that they're obviously it's like fake or whatever. They're like baking a burrito pie or whatever. And they just like keep you hooked and they're like, okay, now we're going to put cheese on it. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more cheese on it. You know what I mean? They just like never stop. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, like the whole TikTok and all that stuff like that. It's definitely. I mean, a lot of that stuff is like, it plays on like the psychology of the human. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, I mean, even with foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was reading an article one time about a company, and basically how they would like hire, like psychologists or like people in like the psychology field, and chemists, stuff like that, to like find what they called like the bliss point, and it's basically where like you basically tap into like a human's addiction system, like essentially in a way, you know what I'm saying, to where like let's make this as basically like combination of like sugars and fats to make it is extremely tasty, you know what I'm saying, to like, so basically you can get addicted to it,
A craving for it. Yeah,
basically. Yeah, I mean, like, because like you can be addicted to sweets, you know what I'm saying.
that's
like,
crazy. That makes
for
a
sure.
lot of sense though, bro, because there's a lot of times, like, because of my job and stuff, I get off at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like super hungry. There's really nothing open, and like I'll go eat McDonald's, and bro, and all it takes is like 2 days, bro, of me eating McDonald's, bro. And every day after that, bro, I'm at work just craving McDonald's, bro. Like all I can think about is like I cannot wait until I get off and I can go get a Big Mac and some fries,
Dude.
and just tear down. But like once we like finally, go grocery shopping, and then like we get on a cooking, then I'm not even thinking about like McDonald's and stuff. But as soon as I get back, bro, I'm just like, McDonald's,
Dude. And like I can always like McDonald's, like when I do eat McDonald's, like my stomach just always like, it just doesn't set well,
bro,
with my
tears
stomach.
me up every time, bro. Every time I eat it, bro, especially when I start to eat it like for days on end, bro, like by that third or fourth day that I'm eating McDonald's, bro, like I'm definitely, my stomach is hurting, like, you know what I'm saying, my bowels are messed up, like it's crazy, bro. It's not good, bro, and I can tell, and I'm telling Skylar, like, I gotta stop eating McDonald's. Like we gotta go get food because this stuff is tearing me up. If it ain't McDonald's, it's Taco Bell, bro.
Dude, and Taco Bell is like, it's cheap and tasty,
bro. Cheap and tasty, bro. Like it's so cheap, bro. You can get so much food from Taco Bell, bro.
For sure.
I spent like $20 one night, bro, and my stomach was tore up after that, bro.
And $20 at Taco
That's what
Bell
I'm
is a lot of
saying,
food.
bro. It was a lot of food, bro. It was a big bag of food, dog. It was a big bag of food.
That's
bro.
a heavy bag of food.
It was heavy, bro.
Did they have to double bag that?
Dang near, bro. It was bad, bro. It was bad. Especially because I eat it like it's so late. Like when I get home, I literally get in the door, I take my clothes off, get in bed, and I eat and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And so it's just not good. But luckily, my job is so vigorous that like it just helps me burn off the calories.
I feel you.
So
yeah,
kind of works itself out. But
just
I do
stay hydrated.
Yeah, I do drink a lot of water
for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was about to say something.
Oh no. So okay, so that'll take us to, so moving on to another topic. This is something that recently happened to me. But I want to hear about you. Have you ever been approached by anyone and just like kind of felt like you just got bad vibes from the beginning? Things just kind of felt like red flags going up, and like they were trying to sell you something.
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that legitimately happened to me recently. Very, like, and so like I'm gonna just go into it. So recently I was approached by someone that followed me on Instagram, and like they wanted to tell me about like a passive income, you know what I'm saying, and like I'm all for it, you know what I'm saying?
Red flag already.
Like in this, well, that wasn't a red flag for me. But like because like I think that like, especially in our current economy, like I think it's very important for people to have like multiple streams of income,
for sure,
and not just relying on
essential
your employee.
Almost.
Yeah, like and not just relying on your employer to like basically be your paycheck, because like, you know what I'm saying, like if your salary is not increasing, inflation is.
Yeah.
So that means that like your dollar is just becoming worth less and less
right.
and less, which in the long run is just going to afford you less and less and less.
Right.
So like this person, reached out to me and was talking about how they had this, passive income idea, and basically it was, this individual led me in a little bit, and just to kind of skip forward a little bit, I knew that this was probably too much to tell me. but they told me that it was e-commerce. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so then we quit talking, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, so this person says that they know these people that can talk to me and let me in on, like, like if I'd be willing, if I was someone that they could talk to or work with, and build up, passive income, what I'm saying? And they were like, so I get on this call with this individual, and I'm trying to protect the identities of these people.
Yeah.
But so I get on the call with
bro.
this. So I get on the call with these individuals, and they start like telling me about like how like these people that they know like paid off all these loans. They could do whatever they want. What I'm saying?
Red flag number 2.
Okay, so check this out. So the first red flag for me was well let me finish the story. So basically I get on this call, and basically the entire call was just them asking me about me. Hey Keith, what kind of person are you? Are you ambitious? What I'm saying? Like all like trying to get to know me, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about them, blah blah blah. And granted, this call was almost an hour long. Okay.
Dang, they had you for an hour almost?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, I'm all ears. Like,
yeah.
For y'all too. If you got a passive income idea, I'm all ears. I will listen. But I am a hard sell. I will say that. So again, let's call for an hour. Okay. So basically, so these two individuals are on the call with me. Okay. They say nothing the entire time. So basically, I get onto the call. The only thing that I say to them is hello, how you doing, blah blah blah. And then whenever the other individual, who was the person that I'm suspecting would have been the person who I would be in contact with, and teaching me everything, whenever they start talking, these other two individuals said nothing. Okay, so and that was a red flag for me, but I'll talk about that in a second. So 15-minute phone call, learn nothing about what
they actually do.
Yeah, learn nothing about it.
Yeah,
like at one point I was asked, so what kind of time commitment do you have?
Yeah.
Like how much time are you willing to put into this? And like, I mean, like, I went to school for 7 years. I'm willing to put in a lot of time if I need to, you know what I'm saying? So like, I respectfully was like, well, like, I think I would be able to give you a better answer to that if I knew a little bit about what was going to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like what this actually entailed. And like, when I say that, like, that answer was not answered at all, but like simply just skirted around it in the most charismatic marketing, I know what I'm doing way. Like, it happened so fast, I didn't even realize that my answer didn't get answered until after the call was over. Like, that's how good this man was. Okay. So after I got the call, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I got the call, I knew nothing about. I knew nothing if this was a business. I knew nothing if this was a coaching program. I knew nothing. Yeah. Okay. So I messaged, the individuals that reached out to me and was asking some questions like, hey, how much is upfront cost?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was asking, like, is this a coaching program? Is this a business? Like, what type of products would be sold? Blah, blah, blah. Dude, when I tell you that in this message, no answer, still could not get any answer, which was like a huge red flag for me. Like, I'm asking you simple questions.
Right.
Like, I'm asking you simple questions. Like I understand not wanting to say like upfront costs. Like, we can talk about that in a little bit. But like, for you to not even tell me if this is like a coaching program or if this is a business, like, nothing. Like, they want to be in your face talking to you, so that they could do like what they did with the answer, and just skirt around it. And dude, and check this out. Legitimately, I was told that like it was like an 8-call vetting process. So they wanted me to invest 8 calls worth of my time into learning about this, to not even be guaranteed if you're gonna be able to work with them. You had to earn that knowledge. And I was just like, so I ended up reaching out to him. Like I went to that first call, and then after that, like, whenever I wasn't getting any of my questions answered, I was just like, I think that it's just in my best interest to not go forward with any more meetings and stuff like that. And they were cool about it. They were like, okay, thank you for letting us know, stuff like that. But like, and then another red flag was like, they wanted me to read a book. So it was a self-help book. It was like a 156-page PDF.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which, like, of course, some that's going to be like all the stuff at the beginning of a book, you know what I'm saying? All the fine print stuff.
Yeah.
But like 156 pages. And they wanted me to read this book over the course of like 3 to 4 days. And they wanted me to send them different things I was getting out of the book. Like different life lessons, like how things were impacting me. I'm just like, you can't even tell me like if this is a business or a company, but
that sounds almost illegal, like something illegal,
dude. Like, so I mean, honestly, bro, and like I just got red flags from the get go.
Yeah, like
legitimately from the time I agreed to get on the call. Yeah, like before that to the time I got off the call to the time I was messaging them, the entire time my gut was telling me, do not. This ain't for you. Yeah. Yes, and honestly, like I tell you what, like if your gut says no, don't do it, dude.
Bro,
like,
literally,
there are many ways to make passive income.
And that's funny because I got a story that's kind of like that, but not really. But definitely a story where my gut was telling me no, but the guy was just so convincing. Dude, that they convinced me, bro. Like they got me, bro. So
that's the thing, bro.
We were in Dallas, bro. Dude, this dude got me, bro. So good, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. It makes me sick to my stomach even thinking about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. So we were in Dallas. We had just had a sneaker event, banger sneaker event, bro. Sold a buttload of shoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like had buku stacks, bro. Was feeling really good about myself. You know what I mean? And we were getting ready to leave. We were heading out the door. And we get to the car, we drop all the shoes off. Skylar's like, I gotta pee. Let's go back inside real quick. I'm like, all right, bet. So we go back, and as we're coming back to the car, I get stopped by some guy. He's carrying a PS5. And he's like,
dang, I'm sold already.
Sold already. You know what I'm saying? Already. He goes, hey, bro, come here for a second. And I first thought he was about to try to sell me his PS5. You know what I mean? Right. That would be the first thing. So I'm like, what's up, bro? Because I'm like buying PS5s. You know, I was quickly ready to turn him down, you know. He's like, hey, bro. He goes, dude over there said he would give me $1,000 on my PS5 if I did this little game thing or whatever, you know. And I didn't really quite understand what he was saying. And I'm like, he's going to pay you $1,000 for your PS5? I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal. You know, I thought he was like asking me, like, should I do it? You know, I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal. And he's like, all right, come over here with me for a second. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I go over there, and there's like a crowd, and there's this dude over there. And I look through, and I see that this guy has like this little mat, and he's got 3 little caps on it. It's basically 3-card money is what it is.
It's what?
It's called 3-card money is what it is. Most of the time they play it with cards.
What is that?
It's a game, basically. I'm about to explain it. So he's got this little mat, and it's got 3 caps on it, and then underneath the cap is the little ball. Okay. And you got to follow the cap with the ball.
Oh, and then you like choose which one?
Yeah, you choose which one. And so I'm seeing like people putting money on it and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like people, and most of the time they're losing, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not really like that sold yet, you know what I mean? I'm like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he's doing it fast, but I'm not really paying attention to the balls. I'm just kind of like watching and, you know, and then eventually I see the same dude that asked me about the PS5. He ends up like, he plays, you know what I'm saying? He gives the dude like $500 and he wins, you know what I'm saying? And in that time, like I actually watched where the ball was going, and I was like, oh, it's in that one, you know what I'm saying? Because at the very end, he would ask you, he'd be like, which one is it in? Is it in this one, or this one? And he would kind of like open them up a little bit, and you could see the ball underneath, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you can see it, you know what I'm saying? It's that one. And like in my head, I said it was that one. The guy picked that one, and he was like, it was underneath there. He gave him $500. And I'm like, oh, snap, like.
Easy.
This is too easy, bro. I'm about to clean up, bro. Yeah. Like, this is good money. And my first time, dude, I did it, and I put like $200 down, and he did it, and then like somebody had said something to me, and so I kind of got like sidetracked, you know what I mean?
No.
I kind of got sidetracked, and so I lost the 200, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I lost that one. But I'm like, I waited, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more, and then I seen a couple more people go, and I'm like, nah, like every time, you know what I'm saying, I'm counting it, like I'm getting it, you know what I'm saying? I can do this, you know? So the next time I'm like, I'm going big, you know what I'm saying? I'm going big or I'm going home. Put $500 down on it, bro.
Dang.
$500, bro. And, bro, when he opened up that cap, bro, and it wasn't underneath there.
Heart sunk.
Sick, bro. I'm talking about sick, bro. So sick because the
Dude.
whole time, like you said, bro, I had that gut feeling like I'm being scammed. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how I'm being scammed yet. You know, like how is the ball not underneath here? You know what I mean? Like it's not quite making sense. Skylar was telling me the whole time, like, let's go. That was probably one of the most embarrassing parts, bro, was the fact that it happened right in front of my girl.
Yeah.
And then that was like, everybody that's watching this are probably like, wow, bro's a bozo. Like, I'm about to take this dude's girl. You're not. But it was still, bro, I was just so sick, bro. Like, I was just sitting in the car, just ate up, bro. Like, and it was like one of those things where, like, you knew it, bro. Like, you knew it, bro. But the guy was just so convincing, bro. And I'm pretty sure the guy with the PS5, I'm pretty sure he was a part of it.
Like, they was probably like, all right, let's go, you know, like, you go find somebody, and then you come play the game. You're gonna win. Right in front of them.
Exactly.
And then that's gonna get that buy-in.
Exactly, bro. And that's all it took, bro, was to see that one dude win, and I was sold, bro.
Dude, they probably been doing it to people all day that day.
All day, bro. They were getting so many people, bro. Like, it was to the point where because like I said, bro, I was just like so sick, bro. And we went back inside for a second because I was like, damn, dude, like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't all my money, but it was a good, you know what I'm saying? $700, I don't care how much money I made that day, bro. Like, dude, $700 is a good amount of money.
I mean, like, just think about $700. Like, dude, $700, bro. I could have bought, you know, quite a few shares of Devon Energy here in Oklahoma City. Bro, at pandemic levels, bro. Dude, like, you would have doubled your money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I could have got
that's just $700 right there.
Probably 3 or 4 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And turn that 700 into 1,500 or something.
Yeah, dude.
But nah, bro, I messed it off, bro, and that was like that was such a big lesson to me, bro. It was just like, not even like, because I already knew, like, I've never been a person that's really been into like the scammy gamble games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was more of a lesson to me of just like, don't be too greedy. You know what I mean? Like, learn to be humble with what you get. You know what I mean? Because the second that you start thinking like, oh, I can just, you know what I'm saying, get some easy money real quick. And, you know, like, the second you start to get too greedy, you know what I'm saying, is the second that you fall on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pride always comes before the fall.
Yep.
And
I definitely do. Because I've definitely been up on, like, some options and stuff like that when I'm in trading stocks. And, like, I'm like, oh, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Yeah. And then, and now I just, like, lost all the money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I feel that. I feel that for sure, dude.
But, yeah, no, it was, like I said, it was a big lesson. Took a big loss from that. But I don't know. It's funny, though, now. Like, the last time I seen somebody, the same thing almost happened again, bro. We were at another show in Texas again, right?
Like the same game?
The same game, bro. But not low.
Different people?
Different people. But wait, it didn't have, like, it almost, like, they tried to make it happen, but I wasn't going. Like, I seen the guy, and I just so happened to look up. It was this big dude. He was huge. And so he just kind of caught my attention because he was so big, and I looked. And we just so happened to, like, look right at each other. And then he goes, yeah, I see you looking, big bro. Come on in here, bro. Come on over. And I'm like, what is he talking about? I went over there, and I looked over, and I seen that mat, bro. As soon as I seen that mat, I said, oh, nah, you got me fucked up. And literally, bro, said that, bro, and turned around and walked away.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
I was like,
so, like,
nah.
That's almost like, so wait, this was both in Dallas? Like that first time happened, where were you at?
The first one was in Dallas. I think the second one was in San Antonio.
So Texas,
yeah.
Hey, you Texas viewers.
Yeah. Hey,
careful.
Watch out for the 3-card money, man.
Be careful, Texas
because they
viewers.
not playing, bro. Yeah, it was so funny, bro. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not going again.
That's nuts. Dude.
They've been at were at another event. The same guys that got me the first time. He was at another one. The same event. Actually, we went back to the same event like a year later. He was there again, but the cops got him that time and kicked him out of there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I bet someone turned him in.
Yeah, I should have turned him in the first time.
Dude, yeah, like, or at least said something.
Got my money back.
Or at least said something. You probably wouldn't have got your money back.
Probably not.
Yeah, because, like,
you played it.
Yeah, you played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know, like, but, like, at the end of the day, it would literally just be like you saying, like, hey, 700, that's mine.
Yeah.
And then, like, them, like, we don't know that.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, this is illegally acquired money at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Like, I don't know the legality of all that, but I feel like you would not have got your money back.
Nah, my money was gone. Once that money was put into that man's hand, bro, it was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone. There was no getting it back.
That's crazy. Yeah. And, dude, honestly, bro, like, I wonder if you would have just, like, sat there and just, I don't know, like, watched to see, like, how many more times is he gonna do this? Like, how many more people about to get this?
Yeah.
And like, dude, it would have been funny if you just like followed around and be like, hey, don't play that game. Hey, don't play this game.
I wanted to, bro. If had I only lost the 200, I probably would have.
Yeah.
But the fact that I lost the 500, I was just too sick.
I feel you.
Too sick. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much the end for us for episode 4. What's your takeaway from today? You had a good episode today?
Pretty good talk.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm kind of liking the dressing like this. Maybe I should go buy some more suit jackets and just start dressing like this every episode.
That would low key be lit because I'm not finna dress like that. Definitely not. But hey, man, we appreciate you guys for watching, for subscribing. Like I said, make sure that you guys tune in to Coffee and Kicks podcast. It is absolutely essential that you guys go to the channel and subscribe. The link will be in the description below if you are watching on Everybody Hates Jay, because the episodes will not be continued to be posted here after a certain amount of time. So make sure that you guys tune in right now to Coffee and Kicks podcast. We've got a lot of dope episodes coming to you guys soon. Eventually we're gonna start having some guests on here, so you guys are gonna be wanting to stay tuned for those conversations. We're gonna be doing some giveaways, all the podcast shit. So make sure that you guys stay tuned, hit that subscribe. We appreciate you guys for watching. Till next time, we out. Let's go.